So let's solve this word problem. An automobile vehicle has a mass of 1500 kg. What must be the force between the vehicle and road if the vehicle is to be stopped with a negative acceleration of 1.7 meter per second square? Let's write what is given in the question. The mass of the vehicle is given, which is 1500 kg, and negative acceleration, that is retardation, is given, which is minus 1.7 meter per second square. We are asked to calculate force. Let us recall that the mathematical expression of second law of motion is F is equal to ma. So it's a direct substitution of the values. Substitute the values of m and a, multiply, find the value of force. You get the value as F is equal to 2550. Now what is the unit of force? Yes, Newton. So the answer is F is equal to 2550 Newton, that is 2550 Newton. The negative value here represents that the force is acting in an opposite direction. Now let's move on to the next question. A stone of 1 kg is thrown with a velocity of 20 meter per second across the frozen surface of a lake and comes to rest after traveling a distance of 50 meter. What is the force of friction between the stone and the ice? Let's start solving the problem by writing what are the given values in the question. So mass of the stone is given, that is mass m is equal to 1 kg. Now the stone is thrown with a velocity of 20 meter per second. So it is the initial velocity of the stone, which is u is equal to 20 meter per second. Now since the stone is coming to a rest, its final velocity v is 0 meter per second. And the stone is traveling a distance of 50 meters. So these are the given values and we have to find the force of friction between the stone and the ice. Let's recall the second law of motion. According to second law of motion, F is equal to ma. Now we have the value of mass, but we don't know the value of acceleration. So in order to find the value of acceleration, we are going for our equations of motion. We have initial velocity, final velocity and distance travelled. So from that, we are going to choose the third equation of motion to find acceleration. So the equation is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So from that, we can rewrite the equation as v square minus u square divided by 2s is equal to acceleration. Now substitute the values of v, u and distance. So you have a is equal to 0 minus 20 the whole square divided by 2 into 50. So 20 square is 400. So minus 400 divided by 100. On cancelling, we get the answer as minus 4 meter per second square. That means the acceleration here is negative acceleration, that is retardation. So now we have got the value of acceleration. Now we can find the value of force using the formula F is equal to ma. So substitute the value of mass 1 into minus 4. We get the answer F is equal to minus 4 Newton. So here also we can understand that the force is acting in an opposite direction to the direction of the motion of stone, and that is why the stone comes to rest. So let's move on to the next question. A bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second strikes a stationary wooden block and comes to rest in 0.03 seconds. Calculate the distance of penetration of the bullet into the block. Also calculate the magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. So first let's note down what are the given values in the question. Mass of the bullet is given, which is 10 gram, which on converting to kilogram becomes 0.01 kilogram. The bullet is travelling with an initial velocity of 150 meter per second, and as the bullet comes to rest after striking the wooden block, so its terminal velocity is, that is the final velocity v is 0 meter per second. The time period t is given 0.03 second. If you want to find the distance of penetration, that is s, we need to have the value of acceleration also. So first you have to find acceleration, then we have to find distance, and then we have to find the force. So in order to find the acceleration, we are going to use the direct formula of acceleration, that is a is equal to v minus u by t. So let's substitute the values. 0 minus 150 divided by 0.03. So the fraction becomes minus 150 divided by 0.03. In order to remove the decimal from the denominator, we can just multiply 100 on numerator and denominator, and then we'll get the fraction as 150 into 100 divided by 3. And then on simplification, we know 3 will go in 150 for 50 times. So then the answer will come A is equal to minus 5000 meter per second square. So this shows that the acceleration here is a retardation. So now we have found acceleration, and then we have to find distance, that is S. So we have two formula, S is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So out of which I am going to select the third equation of motion. So from the third equation of motion, we get an equation for S, that is distance, which is S is equal to v square minus u square by 2a. Substitute the value 0 minus 150 the whole square divided by 2 into minus 5000. So then the minus and minus get cancelled. So it becomes 150 square divided by 2 into 5000. Instead of taking 150 square, we can simplify it by putting 150 into 150 divided by 2 into minus 5000, and then you can simplify it using the 50 table. So 53s are 150 and 50 hundreds are 5000, and again 53s are 150 and 52s are 20. So then we get S is equal to 9 by 40, and on dividing the answer is 2.25 meters. Now let's find force using the formula F is equal to ma. So substitute the values. M value is 0.01 into minus 5000. So then we get is equal to minus 50 Newton. So this shows that the force is acting in a opposite direction. So I hope that you have understood how to solve these word problems. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, press the like button, comment, share the video among your friends and family, and subscribe the channel for more contents of class 8, 9, 10 science.